you mentioned one thing that I really want to kind of hear, if you don't mind sharing. You said that you were 300 pounds at one point, right? And you were kind of also said throughout this interview that the healthcare system in America has generally failed you, your family, and you know, I don't want to assume your weight, but you don't look 300 pounds anymore, right? So, can you kind of just tell me, just kind of walk me through that entire thing? Because I didn't even know. Like, I think, especially people who are at that size, I think this is what they want to hear. So, just tell me about that. I would love to hear that entire story if you may.
Yeah, I mean, it is super personal to me, and like I actually like talking about it because like there's light at the end of the tunnel for people, right? Like I've
Mm,
been in those scenarios, and it didn't happen to me once; it happened to me twice. It's I'll give you a little bit more than most people will, just because I think it can help people. I'll probably get made fun of a little bit. I don't care that I'm a pretty transparent guy. So like high school, I was like the funny fat kid. Like I had changed schools a lot. My dad moved around a lot. Like my parents moved us around a lot. I went to like seven different schools before I graduated high school, which is like pretty wild. And so like there wasn't a lot of like continuity for me in any sense. And so I had like I don't want to say like an unhealthy relationship with food. I just ate because like it was like something I just was constant, right? And so what I ended up finding from that is that hey, I can fit in by being like the cool, funny fat kid. And what ended up happening is like, I got crushed by like the first high school crush I had, and like it was like a really like powerful moment. And I was like, you know what, this sucks. I'm gonna like commit to, and this was like at the in high school. I was like, I'm gonna commit to just like changing the way I am and the way that I want to be seen in the world myself. And so like I went on this first mission of like I really want to play college hockey. And I got told by all of the colleges too that hey, you're not going to make it. You're way too big. Because I was like a three-sport athlete in high school too. I played baseball, football, and hockey, which is like three way different sports. And like I played offensive and defensive line. Like I was like big. I was a big guy
yeah.
in high school. Um, I didn't want to play football or baseball. I wanted to play hockey, and knowing that you can't really be 300 pounds and play college hockey, I was told, "Hey, you got to lose 100 pounds before training camp if you want to play." So I like set that as like a huge mission. I made all the behavioral changes and lifestyle changes. I cut
Mm,
the weight, and then through high school, I mean through college, I like kept it off, and like I was decent. Like I was like playing in college, doing all the stuff that like a normal college guy would do. I was like 175 at that point, like probably
wow.
lighter than I am right now.
Wow.
And
Wow.
then after that, after college though, I like met my wife. We got a
Hmm.
couple kids pretty quick.
Hmm.
And I started really like my lifestyle did not match what I used to do. And so like I just became, like I said, I ballooned back up to like 300 pounds, and I was like, holy cow. And then I tried to take the same approach that I took in high school, where I would just like not really eat a lot and like just run and like do all those things. And it didn't work. Like my body's like biology had changed. I could tell. And I was like, holy cow. I started doing some research, found out about these things like semaglutide and GLPs, and I started taking them. I was like, instantly, I was like, wow, this is like how I was feeling when I was in high school. And I instantly went again from like 300 pounds now to like, I sit at like 195, 200. I'm like
Hmm.
6'1". So like,
Hmm.
I can like regular sized, like normal sized person now. But
Hmm.
the GLPs like have been an amazing life changer for me, right? Like it's
Hmm.
like kind of like catapulted me into like all the other things I wanted to do. And it like helps me, like consider like, continue to be consistent in the gym, helps me keep
Hmm.
up with my kids. Like I said, I have five kids. I have a sixth coming. So like as a
Yeah.
34-year-old guy, like that's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Trying to run a business. But yeah, so there's
Yeah.
the health stuff is like really personal to me. And like I hope that if anyone actually hears this, like it's not a bad thing to like want to commit to changing. It's like actually I think
Yeah.
a really positive thing. And I think more people should be open to it. And I think it's a beautiful thing.